Hi, I'm Judy. Welcome to Go with Yin Yoga and this Yin Yoga practice to connect with the fire element of summer, connecting with your passions, as well as your solar plexus, the seat of your strength, of your power. And on a physical level, we will be working with our wrists, our shoulders, and our necks, things we don't get into too often in Yin Yoga, and you can thank me when you're done. To begin, you may want a couple of props, a couple of blocks, maybe a blanket. Come into an easy seated position for you. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Maybe you want to start with 3 centering breaths, which are inhaling through your nose and then just sighing it all out through your mouth. Let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that tension just melting away. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, let everything that came before you sat down on your mat go. And close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. You can also, while you're sitting here, you can also be laying down, of course. You can take Surya Mudra, and you just take your ring finger, bend it into the base of your thumb, take your thumb to hold the ring finger down, and your other free fingers just point outwards. And you can hold that on your thighs, next to yourself if you're laying down. The Surya Mudra connects us with the fire element and helps to balance that passion. Fire is great, it gets things done, but out of control, it burns everything in its path. And if we have too much fire, especially in the summer, we tend to get really irritable. So it's really important to bring a little balance into that fire. And I'd like to read you a quote. And I'm going to have to look at it. Purpose is the reason you journey. Passion is the fire that leads the way. As we move through this practice, I'd like you to think upon the questions, what am I passionate about? And what is my purpose? And you can let go of the mudra if you've been holding it. You can continue to sit up on a block as I am, or a pillow. If you'd like, you can come off of your seat and sit back on your heels. I know for a lot of people this is not comfortable. Take a couple breaths here. And then begin to point your hands towards your body and lean back. Just giving your wrists a little love and opening your heart at the same time. And the affirmation we are using today is, I am motivated to follow my purpose. And hopefully these practices I'm offering this summer are helping you get in touch with what your purpose may be. We started with our heart. We're connecting a little bit with the heart today. It's connected to the fire element. Also with our solar plexus, our power. I am motivated to follow my purpose. And we're going to continue to journey on down the chakras this summer. Maybe if you feel like you haven't gotten after the goals you set at the beginning of the year, these practices will help. And go ahead and begin to come on up And then come forward, taking the backs of your hands to the mat this time, and pointing your fingers towards your body. And this is a stretch we probably don't do too often. I know I don't, and it is good for your wrists. If at any time in this practice you see me swatting at myself, most likely there's an ant crawling on me. Lots and lots of ants. According to traditional Chinese medicine, fire is the element associated with summer, which is in the northern hemisphere, this season that we are in right now. So again, balancing that fire is a very good thing to do. And we balance that by getting into our heart meridian. And that is heart openers, and it is opening up our arm. It's all connected. Last couple of breaths here. And let that go. Maybe shake your wrists out just a little bit. Maybe circle your wrists in one direction and then the other. I'm going to grab a block to sit up on again. You can be facing the short end of your mat. I would suggest that. I'm going to face the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Raising up your hips on a block or a blanket or a pillow. Bringing the soles of your feet together, letting your knees come out to either side. You can always take a couple blocks, put them under your thighs if this is uncomfortable for you. And then go ahead and cross your arms and try to take them towards your knees. You may or may not reach them. Wherever you can grab, that is perfect. And let your head hang heavy. I am motivated to follow my purpose. Feel into your solar plexus, just below your navel. Go ahead and change the cross of your arms. Whichever was behind, bring it forward. And just 1 minute here. Letting the head hang heavy again. Really release any tension. Last couple of breaths. And slowly bring your hands to your mat. Walk them towards your body. Take them under your thighs and slowly bring your knees up and just allow the legs to fall to one side and then to the other. And go ahead and briefly come into a tabletop position. Set your block. Well, actually, you might like a block. And then begin to walk your legs out behind you, bringing your belly down to your mat. Coming into Bowtie Pose. Not one of my favorite poses, I will not lie. Go ahead and reach your right hand, palm up, towards the left, and then take your left hand towards the right. Really, really good shoulder opener. I also have to be really careful about not turning off my microphone if it happens, in which case I will be very sad. Let your head hang heavy. Relax any tension you're feeling in your body that isn't in the target area. You will feel this, unless you're really, really flexible, you're going to feel this in your shoulders. More specifically, the upper back, the shoulder blade area. Try to relax your legs as much as possible. Tell them they're not needed in this pose. I am motivated to follow my purpose. Last couple of breaths here. And slowly begin to take that left arm out towards the left and unwind the right. Might want to take a brief pause in Sphinx pose. Let all that effort go before we go to the second side. And now go ahead and reach your right arm towards your left arm towards the right. Palm comes up. And the right arm goes towards the left. Palm down. Let your head hang heavy. Second side. Notice any difference you may feel side to side. Notice if your spine is doing something funky and you need to do something to straighten that out. Again, any little adjustments you need. We're only here for a couple of minutes. Maybe a little less. Thinking about what you're passionate about and what your purpose is. Bandit. Thank you for completely blocking me, Bandit. Sorry about the noises. It happens when you're practicing outside. Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly begin to unwind that right hand towards the right side and the left hand towards the left side. Maybe coming up to Sphinx. Maybe you want to push yourself back to Child. We're here for just half a minute. And then bring yourself all the way down. Take the, hand it, buddy, bud. Thank you, sweetie. There you go. I'll scooch down a little bit. Oh, Bandit, you're not helping. Okay, buddy. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Trying to protect that mic. There we go. Come on down. Take your left hand straight out from the shoulder. Bring your right palm about shoulder height. And begin to move over towards your back. If this feels like enough for you, you can bend your knees and just stay like this. Or you can take one hand behind your back. Or you can actually take your hand. No, we're not going to do that today. We're going to stay here. Just opening up the shoulder. This one should feel nice. I'm motivated to follow my purpose. And then just slowly begin to roll back onto your stomach. Go ahead and take your right arm out straight from the shoulder. I'm just changing position so you can see my front and you can see what I'm doing. And maybe Bandit will let me actually do it. So right hand and over onto your side, knees bent, maybe taking that bind. Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly take the left hand to your mat, pushing yourself upright. Go ahead and grab a couple blocks if you have them. They are optional. Come into tabletop position. Now, as always, you'll have to play with the positioning of your props. But go ahead and bring your forearms onto the blocks. You may want to walk them forward so that your elbows are on the blocks. The hips are approximately over your knees. Now I'm going to take these a bit more forward. And your chest and your head begin to come down towards your mat. Now, two options here. Maybe. You bring your hands together in prayer. Bend your elbows so that your hands are pointing down your back. And you can just hold right like this. Or you can take your blocks in a little closer and then just really reach your arms over them. So your elbows are near the top of the blocks. And you're really reaching forward with your arms. And you can take Surya Mudra again, where you bend your ring finger towards the mound of the big thumb and take your thumb over the ring finger and the rest of the fingers point straight forward, balancing your fire element. Maybe your head comes towards the mat. Maybe your head comes onto the mat. Maybe you take a little folded up towel and put your head on that. I am motivated to follow my purpose. My purpose is, and you fill in the blank, I am passionate about. Again, you fill in the blank. And as you're holding here, take your attention again towards your solar plexus. This is your get up and go. This is what gets you fired up, which helps you to tap into those passions. And let go of the mudra, whichever one, if you're using them. And begin to press into your palms. And then press back briefly into child's pose. Again, taking your attention towards your solar plexus. And then slowly walking your hands back towards your body. Taking the feet out to one side. Straight out in front of you. Coming down for Shavasana. Taking any form of Shavasana that feels comfortable for you. And I will mind the time for us. Bringing your thoughts back to whatever intention you may have set at the beginning of this practice. Having large truck noises was not my intention. Thinking about your passions. Seeing it anything has bubbled up for you in this practice about what your passion really is and what your purpose on this earth in this lifetime might be. Now remember, purpose is the reason you journey. What gets us started when we have a purpose, where we can see that goal in the distance. Passion is the fire that leads the way. If we don't have passion for that purpose, if that purpose is something that your mother or your father or your significant other has told you, you may not have the passion for it. It comes from here. It comes from here. And then spend a couple minutes in silence, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out of Shavasana. Begin to feel your body sinking ever deeper into the support beneath you, each and every exhale. Your eyes are closed if that's comfortable for you. Begin to take any little movements you need. Bring yourself back into this body, into this moment right here, right now. And then on your next inhale, stretch your arms up over your head, maybe reaching one higher and then the other higher, getting a little movement in your spine. And then on your exhale, rolling over to whichever side feels right to you. Staying for a moment, cradling your head with your hand. Taking a few deep breaths here. Giving yourself appreciation for taking this time. Don't worry if your passion or your purpose didn't come to you in this practice. It can be a lifelong pursuit. It can change during our lifetimes. This is a practice to return to again and again when you feel like you don't have a purpose. A purpose does not have to be a job. It could be tending to your family. It could be service to others. It could be taking care of animals. There's so many ways to have purpose in the world. Fighting climate change. There's so many ways. Slowly begin to walk yourself up to a comfortable seated position, or stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. Bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart. Begin to rub them back and forth. And letting your hands come to stillness at your heart center. Slightly bowing your head over your hand. And begin to blink your eyes open. Taking in your mat, the rest of the room, or the rest of your space if you're outside. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you choosing to practice with me. I hope that you will choose to practice with me again, in which case you can go ahead and click the like button, the subscribe button and the bell. And if you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button. There will be a question about this video in the comments below. So you might want to check that out and go ahead and answer that. You can also join my private Facebook group. The link to that is also in the description below. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be passionate about your purpose. And may you be free from pain and suffering.